EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in playing some decent football. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at midfield.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's picked up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, nice move. The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second the NFL now.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards short. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
I'm not lying. Let's go now.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Check the eagle.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter, the intended target. But now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Right.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And that's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play as one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Sets up fourth down.
Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. In that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Lawrence. And he completes it to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A gain of 10 yards.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning up. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter. Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And he takes a shot on the release, says this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos at 9-1 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 50-yard.
On first down, it's Genty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
It's second and 8.
Here's Daniels. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they'll play Turner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunzo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every... his way in this first half. It has resulted in a big play as borne out by the numbers. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Chilty. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Nice.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Start.
To throw is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot. And they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. There's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And you take a look at the numbers, not much to complain about on that ledger. He has been point in the proceedings. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they go play action. Daniels. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Bates' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Out. He steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going, if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Hold the ready. Here we go, Jack. 19, 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Deputy! Bronco 80! No!
Now a toss, left side, Genty. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Let's go. Drop Hawk 70. Ready?
On the give, Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaden Daniels, an 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time a 6-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now Lawrence to throw. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give to the fullback on the drive. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And taken at the 46. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And it's the big rookie from ASU, Cam Skattebo. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Devin Duvernay. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Panthers run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Jared Goff. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Buccaneers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Liking 18. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for us Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Draft all 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Eddie. Looking to put a drive together. Lawrence. And he completes it to Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Lawrence will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Stays on his feet. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genti as he's got this down inside. Forty to the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake. Daniels. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Broncos 1st down.
Come on.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Steady.
Genty, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That second down play nets a -4.
Third and goal.
Get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
KC's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Lawrence. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go. Like it.
They go play action. Daniels. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, Genty to the 27-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has brought this one back. A foul for a Chiefs touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for two here.
For the two-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? Here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the team are right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
Go! 70 Rangers. Set Panther 60. Panther 60. Go!
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Roberts. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense. Last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready.
On the draw, here's Genty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This ain't what you want.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert
Here we go.
on 3rd and 9.
Liking 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a sack and a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle.
Zay Jones. A gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas
From the gun,
City
it's Lawrence. A pass complete to Adunze.
It's a gain of
And
6.
he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Lawrence will throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rome Odunze, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He completes it to Hunter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
On the zone read, give to Genty. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
Ready. Break.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Genty, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Peter Kogu. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Roll. Ready.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Broncos. Dante Thornton, 26 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10
Lawrence.
yards to go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense and Jaden. Set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Daniels. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7.
Here's 3rd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now it's Genty. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
19-18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, here's Genty. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
About that, you know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good for a
Now Lawrence. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Lawrence. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Gay knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, Bart. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
Bronco 80.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee.
Back. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Denver, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.